So I just finished my character builder for my dummy tycoon game. But the problem is I only did the client side. That means when we spawn our dummies on the server, it thinks we have the entire dummy, so we have to delete what we don't have yet. We're gonna have to create an event, but in order to create that event, we're gonna have to go and add it to our Blink file. So we have to do by dummy part. And we have to change from server to client, and then we're gonna have to do reliable. We're gonna do single sync, and we're gonna have to change the data that we're passing. Since we're just buying a part, we'll just pass a string, and that should do everything we need. Create the Blink file, and boom, we got that. Now everything's updated. Now if we go back to dummy client, we just send the data to the server. So we do client, what the fuck? Okay, my Vim is geeking. Okay, format, and now we do client dot by dummy part dot fire, and then we do part name, and then we go over to the server side. Now we go to the server side and we do server dot by dummy part on, and then we create the function that we want it to fire. So by dummy part, and then we do by dummy part, and now we create an end, and then now we pass the data that we are sending through. So part name, and then we do player data dot set data, and then we do player name. Oh, player's user, so fuck. Okay, now we do player name, and then what does this pass through? It gets player, and then we do the value. So if we want to update it, we have to player data. We're gonna have to get the data, and player data, comma, we have to do dummies. Now we set dummies and we give it the new data. So we are going to have to make this a variable. Do data is equal to that, and then we're gonna do new data brackets just to get a working test version. We're gonna do new data, boom, normal dummy. If not, if we don't have this value, then fuck. Then how does that? What the fuck? We're gonna have to set this to table, and then we're gonna have to do new data, pass that through there, and then we're gonna do new data, normal dummy, and then brackets, and then we're gonna do part name is equal to true, and we're gonna set that. And now when we buy something, it should update the data on the server side with the new value, and then booyah. Okay, before we all do all that, we're gonna have to make it so the spawner actually cares about the player data. We're gonna have to get player data, so player server service, and then we're gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna have to do dot get player, comma, so the player data is gonna be dummies, and then we're gonna have to go to over here where we create the dummy, and we're gonna have to pass player into here. So now we got the player data, and now we can do local allowed parts is equal to this based on the dummy's name. Show, and we're gonna have to do clone dummy dot name. Now we have to go through all of these parts. Now we say if allowed parts dot bracket base part dot name, and then we do then this end, and then we do else base part destroy. And now that should all do its thing, do its magic. So now if we test it, boom 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 boom. Now we go to the server, and you can see here it only spawns the part that we have on the model. So if we go here, if we buy more parts, he will have his butt cheeks, and will have his part of his legs now. So let's wait for a new one to spawn. Boom, he has part of his legs, his butt cheeks. Perfect. And yeah.